Have you ever pondered the puzzle of conversing with a narcissist? It's like decoding a foreign language. Get ready to unravel the enigmatic realm of narcissism through 10 scenarios that unveil what resonates in their minds when you speak. Scenario 1. Compliments galore. You. Wow, your presentation was amazing. What they hear? I'm acknowledging your brilliance. Shower me with gratitude. You might be thinking, hey, I just gave them a nice compliment about their presentation. What's wrong with that? Well, when you're dealing with a narcissist, things can get a bit tricky. According to Dr. Ramani Durvasula, a narcissism expert, narcissists thrive on admiration. In their world, compliments aren't just nice words. They're like a feast for their ego. So when you told them their presentation was good, they didn't just hear a compliment. They heard you saying, hey, you're smart and talented. Bow down to your greatness. It's like they have a translation device in their brains that turns compliments into fuel for their already gigantic self-esteem. They see it as proof that they're superior and deserve all the attention they can get. Scenario 2. Sharing success. You. I got a promotion today. What they hear? I need you to be envious of my achievements. According to the expert psychiatrist Dr. Judith Orloff, narcissists could see your success as a threat. They might think you're trying to challenge their perceived greatness by sharing your accomplishments. It may seem like you're inadvertently poking at their delicate ego, suggesting you're better than them. And you know how precious their ego is to them, right? You see, narcissists often crave admiration and recognition, so when you share your success, they might not genuinely feel happy for you. Instead, they might jump to conclusions, thinking you're trying to make them jealous or prove that you're better. They always compare themselves to others, and anything threatening their "I'm the best" mentality could trigger undesirable reactions. Scenario 3. Asking for help. You. Can you assist me with moving next weekend? What they hear? I'm helpless without you. Be my savior. Dr. Craig Malkin, a clinical psychologist, points out narcissists believe they're super important. They feel like they deserve to be needed, like superheroes. So when you ask for help, it's like music to their ears, but not in a good way. In this scenario, they're not hearing you asking for a helping hand, but this: I can't do anything without you. Save me, Almighty One. They imagine themselves swooping in to save the day, the center of attention, the hero in your story. Scenario 4. Sharing feelings. You. I've had a rough day. Can we talk? What they hear? My problems are less significant than your wisdom. They can't help but believe that their insights are on a whole different level of importance. It leads them to downplay or belittle your feelings. The renowned narcissism expert Dr. Wendy Bihari sheds light on this behavior. She points out that narcissists tend to have this inflated sense of their knowledge and abilities. So when you share your emotions with them, they can't grasp the idea that your feelings matter just as much. Scenario 5. Disagreements. You. I have a different perspective on this issue. What they hear? Your viewpoint is absurd, and I'm here to correct you. Now, why do they interpret things this way? Psychologist Dr. Joseph Burgo has an interesting take on this. He suggests narcissists tend to take differing opinions as personal attacks on their intelligence. It's like they see any disagreement as a challenge to their superiority. So when you express a different viewpoint, they might conclude that you're trying to prove them wrong or make them look bad. They have this filter that distorts what you're saying into something that inflates their ego. It might explain why discussions with narcissists often feel like walking on eggshells. You're afraid of unintentionally bruising their self-esteem. Scenario 6. Venting frustration. You. I'm frustrated with how you've been treating me. What they hear? I'm an easy target for manipulation. Dr. Durvasula breaks it down for us. She says that when you express your frustration, they see it as a golden opportunity to exploit your vulnerability. It's like they sniff out weakness and think, here's my chance to control the situation. It all boils down to how narcissists view relationships. They often see them as power games. When you're venting your frustration, they might perceive it as you lowering your defenses, and they're all about gaining the upper hand. Scenario 7. Sharing achievements. You. I completed a marathon. What they hear? I'm expecting you to be proud of me. According to Dr. Orloff, narcissists can twist things around. When you tell them about your achievement, they don't just hear your excitement. They interpret it as if you're saying, hey, look at me. Aren't you super impressed with what I did? They assume you're fishing for their admiration or approval. It's like you're not just sharing your accomplishment, but secretly hoping they'll pat you on the back and say, "Wow, you're amazing." Scenario 8. Apologizing. You. I'm sorry for misunderstanding what you said. What they hear. I admit I was wrong and you were right. Dr. Malkin points out something interesting. Narcissists might see apologies as an opportunity to pounce on weakness. They always wear their "I'm right, you're wrong" glasses. Imagine you're apologizing for a simple misunderstanding, like misinterpreting what they said. That's only a friendly way to clear things up for most of us. But in the ears of a narcissist, it's like a spotlight on them being correct and you admitting defeat. Dr. Malkin's idea is that narcissists thrive on the power dynamic. They might think, "Aha, I've got them right where I want them." They twist the apology around and make it a way to feel more in control. Scenario 9. Expressing concern. You. I'm worried about your health. What they hear. I'm trying to control your life. Dr. Behari points out that narcissists often jump into defense mode when they hear expressions of concern. They see it as a sneaky way to take away their independence. They have this radar for any potential threat to their sense of control. It can be tough to deal with because you just want to show you care. However, experts suggest understanding this narcissistic perspective can help you navigate these tricky waters. You should choose your words carefully and find ways to communicate your concerns without triggering their defensiveness. Scenario 10. Setting boundaries. You. I need some space right now. What they hear. You're not as important as you think. According to Dr. Burgo, narcissists tend to interpret things a bit differently. Narcissists tend to have this inflated sense of importance and a deep need for constant validation. It can hit them right in the ego when you set a boundary, like needing space. It's like a little voice in their head saying, "Hey, you're not the center of the universe." It triggers some uncomfortable feelings for them. They might start feeling inadequate or not as awesome as they want to believe. It's like their self-worth is taking a hit, and nobody likes that feeling, right? Navigating conversations with narcissists is akin to traversing a minefield where misinterpretations abound. However, arming yourself with an awareness of these intricate dynamics can serve as your compass, guiding you through these interactions with enhanced clarity. As you engage in such conversations, maintain a sense of curiosity. Through this lens, you can uncover motives and intentions. By prioritizing genuine and healthy exchanges, you protect your well-being and encourage more constructive dialogues that foster understanding and growth. Conversations with narcissists can be a minefield of misinterpretations. Remember, understanding these dynamics can help you navigate these interactions with clarity. Stay curious and keep those conversations genuine and healthy. Thanks for watching. Did you enjoy this video? If so, you should watch another intriguing video over here. Like this video and subscribe to this channel.